Oh, we are so live right now.
We are so live. Whoa, I like how those comments come up. Look at that.
Let's go.
What is that?
That's right. You got
Let's
a new
party.
Woo, new coat of paint on this old Shoutout mobile, huh?
I see that Bob is like off screen for me here. Poor Bob.
Oh, he's got to peek in there.
There we go. I can see him.
B-Dub, what up? Charar.
Hurrah. You got to get used to that.
Charar. I know, it's going to be an adjustment. I'll get it.
I like this one, Kev.
Oh, thank you, thank you. New album in 20 days.
20 days, baby.
20 days, baby.
20 days. All right, folks. So we've got a big show for you today.
What up,
okay? We've got fucking God. You can't wait for what we got for you today. Okay, can't wait. Got some 21 Savage. Have we ever had 21 Savage on the show?
A lot.
A lot. Okay.
Oh, you see what I did there? Yeah.
I rob a lot, just like 21 Savage.
How many scratches you got? A lot.
How many licks you hit, Kevin?
No comment.
So yeah, 21 Savage scams Aiden Ross. That's a story today for you folks. We've also got a Vision Pro for Kevin to test live for everybody. Not really, but we're going to talk about, the Vision Pro. Because that meme's been going around. So there's a little bit of that. Some Steve Harvey versus Gronk that we missed from New Year's. Some Gypsy Rose Blanchard news. Oh my God, we got it all, folks.
Every damn thing.
Okay, so we might as well just get right into this Gypsy Rose Blanchard thing, because I forgot that I told you to put her in the thumbnail. And I want to talk about this because, like, what the fuck? So
that's a good reason.
It wasn't until after we talked about, because we talked about this story initially, like when she first got out of jail, I guess she was in jail, right?
Yeah. Might have been prison.
Whatever. Wherever she was, she got out and she became a viral sensation.
Lucky us.
Her and this dude that looks like Peter Griffin or whatever. I don't even.
Oh, that's rude, Danny. That's really rude.
Well, I mean, he kind of does, dude. I can't help it. This guy is so goofy looking. Here, let me pull up the picture. So we've got them at, what is it? It's a wrestling event, AEW Dynamite.
God damn it. Yeah, that's AEW Dynamite. Thank you for asking me a question. Yes, okay. That is AEW. That's the billionaire Tony Khan's TBS wrestling.
Okay. So this Peter Griffin looking motherfucker, which, by the way, this image could pass as an AI image. Like, look at some of these people that are around them. Like, look at this black guy down here.
That dude actually quote tweeted this photo of them, and he's like, I had no idea that's who was sitting behind me. So he was having a good time with it.
I mean, he looks fucking crazy down there, this old guy. And but no, the question I wanted to ask you, it's not the AEW thing. I knew you would know that, whatever. I've been seeing a rumor going around that these people are siblings.
Oh, what?
That they're actually siblings, okay? That Mr. Peter Griffin here and Gypsy Rose are brother and sister. Now, I couldn't find anything I had seen this meme getting shared around about them being brother and sister, and then I never saw it again. So I assume that it's not true.
She does give off Meg Griffin vibes, but no, that would be father-daughter. So no, I mean, could he pass as a Chris? Honestly, he looks like Jim Ross mixed with Conrad Thompson, and no one in our audience is going to understand that reference, but it's fucking accurate. So, good job, Kev. I'm going to press X of doubt on them being siblings, Danny. I'm going to give them some benefit of the doubt in this case. Rarely is the X used for someone's benefit, but this is one of the few positive X's that I've ever given out.
All right, check this out. So,
murdered her mother, married her brother,
murdered her mother, married his mother. That is classic.
What up, Carla?
But no, I Googled it. I just Googled it to see if it was real. And like, check this out. We'll watch this. Okay. Let's see what TikTok has to say.
Oh, God, well, you know it's true.
Proof. They're siblings. Proof. Okay, here it is.
Is there proof Ryan and Gypsy are half brother and sister? A lot of people have said that Ryan looks like her mother, Dee Dee, and I have to agree with them. Now
Oh, that's what it's based on.
And Ryan are
So the only the only evidence they have is that he looks a little bit like her mom that she murdered. So it would be a little. What is that phenomenon where it's like, you want to date you want to be with your mother or whatever? It's like,
I think it's called the Oedipus complex.
The Oedipus complex. She's got a real terrible Oedipus complex, and she decided to find the man that looked the closest to her mother.
Carl says, "Yeah, seems Freudian. Where's Schopenhauer when you need him? What up? What up, Harles? Welcome." Okay. Carla, that's hateful.
All right, look alike.
You gotta get us in trouble here.
That's like all balds look alike. Okay, we're not accepting that kind of stereotype around here. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, based on this logic, you have any idea how many people I'm allegedly related to?
If fats and balds look alike, I'm fucked.
That Simon Whistler guy, you know, and all the other bald and bearded guys.
I'm basically a copy paste of every single fat bald guy out there. So
see, we face these same allegations every Tuesday and Sunday. But you guys aren't brothers, you know. Once a month when I hop into the Discord, it's like, oh, I could have sworn these guys were brothers. Like, God damn you! This is why I'm never in here. You're always making fun of me.
Oh, but here, let's hear a little more on this TikTok.
It proves it. So, of course, I had to go look for myself.
On
And I
the
want to share
case.
with you guys what I found. According to the videos I watched, this website right here, geni.com, GENI.com, has the proof. If you look right here, it says she is the mother of Private and Private.
Got her.
That's proof. Yeah.
Got it. Slam dunk, dude.
Yep.
Mother of Private and Private.
Genie.
Is that his name?
Guys, shout out. We're looking for sponsors, Genie. So hit us up. See,
was that guy's name?
Chat. We are twins, right? Yeah, his name is Private.
Private.
He actually joined the army too, which was unfortunate for him.
Private.
Especially once he was Sergeant Private. You know, he couldn't get anyone's respect.
Yeah. So. I guess I don't care about this dumb TikTok. Maybe we'll just leave it a mystery. I like it better that way.
Truth. See, Danny's the Illuminati. He's hiding the truth from you. The truth you can find on TikTok through the robot voice.
It's cooler to me. Gypsy seems more. I want to bring her back up on the show again later at some point if I continue to think that she also is dating her brother who looks like Peter Griffin.
So it's not because you think she's based? Because Poland Springs wants to know. Poland Spring. Wow, haven't done that. I'm going to go to Kroger's after this.
I think. Yeah. Say that again?
Do you feel Gypsy Rose is evil?
Is evil? Okay. I thought you said, is she based? Because
well, yeah, one or the other. Those are your two options. Based, evil.
Killing your mom?
There's no in between.
Based.
Dating your brother.
No, I'm just kidding.
Save it for
actually the other way around. Killing your mother, evil. Dating your brother, Based? According to Pornhub, it's
Whoa,
based.
whoa, whoa! We're still dodging twin allegations while you're saying these things. This is horrible. What is going on here? Oh, the chat's gotten very, very sensual. What up, Disco Dig? Save us. Eggcast, what up? Danny's a Gypsy Rose apologist.
Gypsy, you know, if I wasn't already married, dude, I'd be filling right into Peter Griffin's shoes. I just don't know if she would like me as much because I'm not her half brother or whatever.
Well, the part about this that really gets me though, because there was a second photo, the one that made the thumbnail, is her backstage holding one of the title belts. She had like a meet and greet, which I'm hoping to God she just paid for, because it's one thing to get out of jail for murdering your mother. It's another thing to start being given the celebrity treatment. Like, oh hey.
She
like,
kind of is though, right?
Is The Rock gonna announce her in the ring next week? Like, hey, finally, Gypsy Rose has returned.
What if she's like,
this?
What if it comes out? She like joins the WWF or WWE, and then like, you know, a couple storylines down, it was like, oh yeah, that thing with my mom, that was just kayfabe. We were starting it early. We were starting it all the way back. Okay.
There was no mom. It was this Ryan guy in disguise. It's kayfabe.
Oh.
No.
We'll never know. Kevin, can you fix her?
We cannot fix her.
Hey, I'm married.
She's an AEW fan. Can't be fixed. Okay, done. End of story.
Kevin's the only one allowed to do any fixing around here. Just let's get this straight. He might not want to, but in terms of who can fix who around here, I can't fix nobody. You guys are fucked when it comes to me. You got to be crossing your fingers for Kev.
That is more than an X to doubt right there. That is just a flat on, get me the hell out of that. No.
Xadel, dude. All right, so we've got a lot to get to, so let's get to it, okay? Gypsy Rose was only one of the clout routes we were visiting today on the Shoutout number 39, is it? Woo!
I hope so. Sometimes I edit the thumbnail and forget to update the number, and I feel like
that'd be kind of funny.
Then we just get bonus episodes or miss episode. What was it, 82?
I wonder, do you remember the elusive lost episode? I can't remember. He shouts out to anyone who can figure out at what point in the podcast me and Kevin stealthily skipped a number and never fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
We just moved on, people. Okay,
that'll be the episode 200 special. We'll go back and do number 82 or whatever it was.
Yeah, right. So somebody in chat, I think it was Tarar herself, not Mama Creepy, but Tarar, new branding because of Mama Max. V-Dub has a bunch of clips, okay? V-Dub sent us so many newsworthy clips this week. Shouts out to V-Dub. We need to get to some. So what better than this new Twitch stream phenomenon, okay? The people have been asking, Kevin. The people have been asking, when are we going to do a Clout Route weather stream?
Oh,
now that's a hard one to say fast because I almost fucked that up. Clout Route weather. Try to say that. Try to say that fast. Clout Route weather.
Clout Route weather. Welcome to the Clout Route weather stream.
Unique New York.
I got it. Knocked it out.
Let's check this out.
As we proceed down to Southeast Asia, we're over here and in Phuket. Right, and we have Singapore, the Christmas island, and Phuket. Very warm in those places in the 70s and 80s. They're experiencing a nice warmer climate given the heavy water presence that they're in.
Something like that. Yeah, he's got the wrist string to keep it from throwing at the TV.
There's one request for a weather. One request. God damn it! I'm just gonna do that the whole rest of the night.
Well, check it out. I set up the green screen finally. So, At some point, maybe we'll do a weather stream. I'll have to, I have to shift it over or whatever. But the green screen is here, people. We might be telling you what the weather's like and fuck it too here in a few weeks.
I can't wait for that. And Danny, once we're done with that, we should probably work on your apology video. Shadow, what up? Sorry to hear about that. That's very unfortunate. Hopefully it was before the wedding.
It says it's, once you get on Discord, I have to admit that like the environment there, it's just hard not to find yourself into a shower voice chat call with some cutie,
Oh my God. Can't relate. Clout route weather at 8 and TCAT bingo at 9. TCAT bingo is coming. We're almost ready.
Think about it. We could have a like Sunday network, like a whole fucking just block of shows going. We could have 6 hours of content. You do the weather. You do the weather. We'll do our show. We'll do the TCAP. We'll do a bonus at the end. Maybe we'll do an after dark where we're trashed or something. That's a whole block of.
Oh yeah, we'll have like a science theater. What was that called? Mystery Science 3000, where we just do movie commentary. We're gonna do the whole thing, dude. Gonna knock it all out.
Not until we get to the dono threshold, because if I'm gonna be streaming for 6+ hours, I need to be able to be sent hundreds of dollars from Shadow for the shower calls.
Got some back pay, dude, on that. Advent with a great idea. Shanghai traffic. We could do traffic reports across the world. That'd be
fun. Somebody's mad at you. You had to think about it, Kevin. You weren't quick enough on that.
Dang it.
I love that. Dr. Cringe, though, you've got one of the best profile pictures.
That's great. And the photo. Yeah, my God.
Brother.
Shouts out to Bill Hicks in the chat. I love that.
So thank you, V-Dub. Yeah, we're gonna have to start the Clout route weather. He knows what he's talking about with that one. But I really wanted to bring up this clip that he sent, because this is the first one I noticed that we got from V-Dub this week, and it felt like a thinly veiled threat to me. But you can tell me what you think, Kevin. You ever see any Americans get down like this? I mean, holy fuck, what you're about to see, what you're about to witness here. Hold your breath. Don't hold your breath.
Oh, okay. I did. Hang on. I'm glad you said that.
Get the fuck out my mouth!
In his mouth. Oh.
Get the fuck out my mouth! Get the fuck out my mouth!
So
take his knees, dude.
If you're not aware of what's going on yet, okay. Man in a mobility scooter versus two able-bodied human beings. One of them happens to be underneath the scooter right now, and the other one is getting choked and punched in the face. So Vito's basically saying
Dana White.
In the UK, Dana White hops on a fucking scooter and he'll run your ass over and punch you in the face. Okay, that's how we get down. Fuck your guns. Okay.
So what happens when you talk shit about Power Slap on the street, dude? You get run over by a Walmart scooter.
Yeah, fuck your American guns. Okay. This lady is under. She's under. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's not. No, this is a more basic tribalism. It's not about race. It's just about get off my block.
Get off my lawn, It's like one of those.
Exactly. And it looked like she might have spit in his mouth, which I don't know.
Well, you know what we say on the Clout route about homeless people spitting in your mouth, We welcome that. It's actually happened to us before.
This is awful. None of this is funny, Danny. This is terrible.
No, not at all.
No, listen, just leave. Why not fucking off? Leave it, man. Leave it. Leave it, man.
Look at that fucking.
Whoa!
This mobility scooter motherfucker, dude. This guy is such a badass. He's not gonna let people that can just walk around fucking fuck with him, dude. He run that bitch over, he pinned this guy to the wall, and then he cracked his fucking brow, dude. He's bleeding from the
Oh, is he
eye.
okay? I was gonna say, it looks like he's bleeding on the lip a little bit there.
He got it all, baby.
My God, dude,
Fuck
this is
around
great.
and find out. You're lucky that this guy didn't have a machete.
This is getting me ready for Saturday night. Thank you, Dan. I didn't know I'd have warmed up for play-by-play commentary if I'd known we were gonna be calling a fight tonight.
I was gonna say, is this more or less entertaining than The Rock versus that one guy, Cody dude?
This would be better than Rock versus Roman Reigns. I tell you what.
Roman Reigns. Okay, that's what it is. See,
This
I don't
guy
know.
in the scooter is in better condition than The Rock is right now. I promise you that.
He kind of looked like him, honestly. He's got the bald head. You could pass.
Stone Cold, maybe.
Stone Cold, maybe.
Put a
Okay, yeah,
little-
we said
Put a little
Dana
vest on
White.
him. Put a old Milwaukee in his hand. It'll be good.
We said Dana White. That's pretty close. I
Yeah.
like that. Oh my God.
Get the fuck out of town. Leave it, man. Just leave it. Are you gonna go?
He looks British. God damn it. And we're gonna have, all right, Cringe and V-Dub are gonna have a war here.
That's what we like. That's what we like.
Machetes versus
America-
Austrian weapons.
American flags in chat, people.
Bald eggs and bald eagles in the chat. Thank you.
But you know what I mean? Like that felt like a threat to me. It's like
Oh, really? Which part?
here's
Running?
what happens to motherfucker, because he says get out of my town too. So it's like if we ever come to visit, we better check ourselves before we wreck ourselves into a fucking mobility scooter.
Videos is the only thing that makes it more British is if that guy had pulled a machete out from his little side container. He's got, like saddlebags on his scooter there. Just whips out a machete.
So there you go. There you go. Thank you, V-Dub. We've got a couple more V-Dub clips down the pipeline, as well as other folks here. But let's get into a story. How about that, Kevin?
Ooh, story time. Love it.
I want to tell you about the Vision Pro and some of the memes that are going around, with that new Apple product. We love the Apple products on the Clout route. In fact, if there's anybody out there listening,
like our Apple products. Yeah. Which reminds me, before this thing fucking shut up. All right, there we go.
Speaking of Apple products, let me get rid of my fucking watch that interrupts my stream every time we go live. Thanks, Apple.
Sorry, I don't understand that. Yeah, I know. Okay, I get it. Jeez. Get enough in the comments, Siri, you bitch. Huh? What were we talking about?
So before we get into the Apple Vision Pro, which is like essentially goggles, okay? They're going around your fucking head like this. So we got the strap around your head. Now, it's a little different than what I got on here with the strap around the top of my head, okay? So you won't have to worry about gamer head, the dip with this, at least on top. You might get a little of the dip in the back, though. It's interesting how that works. It's like they're going to squeeze your fucking head like a toothpaste. You're going to like half your
what
head
if you
be hanging off the back.
What if you wear a headset with an Oculus? You're gonna start looking like Pinhead. You remember that? What's that? Hellraiser. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
My God.
But speaking of which, the whole headset thing kind of reminded me of this, so I wanted to bring it up before the Apple Vision Pro segment. Jinxie is this up and coming young Twitch Kick streamer, whatever the fuck he's on. I can never tell these days if they're on Twitch or Kick or what. Who cares? But Jinxie's this new guy, and apparently he's a gamer because I don't know if you can already tell, but that dome is fucking curved. That's a fucking curved dome.
Okay, are you sure that's not just a lot of thin hair and he just took that Oh, that's bad. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I can't. I tried, buddy. I'm sorry.
Check it out.
All right, I'm about to take a piss.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's a fucking. This is what I'm getting at, though. Imagine This is on the top of your head, okay, from Too Much Gamer set. And this is just like, obviously, this is a Twitch streamer. This is the guy's job is practically to fucking be wearing headsets all day. So I'm not surprised that he's got an indent. But if I'm walking around, if I'm driving, if I'm in my home, everything with these fucking goggles on, doing all the fucking, the fucking screens over here and the screens over here as we're about to watch here, my head's going to look like this, but in reverse. I'm going to have like a fucking overhang in the back. My brain's going to be falling out the back of my head.
Dude, if that's what it looks like to have hair, we fucking aced it, man. That's great. That never
did
happened
we
to
though?
me.
Imagine if we had gamer head though. If we did this, like we're not obviously as bad as this guy is. You might be getting there, Kevin, with 5 days a week with those headphones on.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I wear the extra padded hats here.
You turn your bald head and reveal gamer brain. I feel like that's almost worse than having hair, because he could be like, "Oh, yo, my hair's flattened. Like it's not that bad." But if I turn my dome and it's fucking indented like that, there's no hiding that shit. I have to wear a hat for the rest of my life.
That's true. I agree with Dr. Cringe. We need to have this thoroughly inspected for science, because that's a real problem. Because I might need to invest in some different headsets if that's my future. You can't have that.
You better watch your fucking gamer brain, Kevin, because who knows?
No. Can't. I gotta keep this egg-shaped dome, man. That's we would lose our brand. Actually, you know what? That wouldn't be bad for branding. We could go with like a whole Humpty Dumpty vibe, where like I'm the egg that fell off the wall. And we'll be fine. We'll go with it. Yeah.
Well, you'd have to start acting like more brain damaged, though. You had to like talk a little slower.
Yeah. I'd have to have more
a little drool.
I appreciate that, Danny. You didn't have to do that. That was awfully kind of you. I appreciate that. You're a gentleman.
Was my phrasing wrong there? It's like I should have said more brain damage. I should have said brain
damage. More. Yes, exactly. You should have been more redacted, Kev.
Whoops.
There's already a little bit of that implied.
That was one of those Schopenhauer moments. Don't worry. It was just a slip.
B-Dub's been reading some 100-year-old literature, I think. We got to be careful with that. I don't know.
How good would this guy be at balancing the books or the basket of fruit, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's too extra surface area.
That balance and water thing? Like, the book, remember that?
Yeah.
Good at that, I bet. I bet. Is that still a relevant skill, though?
You'd have to, move somewhere where they had to get their water from a well.
And they don't have hands.
Hang the bar on his head instead of holding it.
Ooh. Yeah, he's got the future. He's got the future like a jungle gym. He can
all kinds of things I could imagine with a head like that.
Train his future children to be American Ninja Warriors. You know that? You heard that? It's a crazy show.
Okay, so let's get into some of this awesome Vision Pro stuff here. So obviously, they gave out some free Vision Pros to all the tech people out there on the internet. Not me and Kevin.
The fuck?
Not me and Kevin, of course. Imagine how great of an episode it would be if we were on here and I was just like fucking screens everywhere. I was fucking Iron Man in this bitch showing you guys what's up on the podcast. No. Fuck you, Apple.
Yeah.
And fuck you, Casey Neistat, too. How about that?
Also, like all the time. Yeah, for sure. God, thank God that dude doesn't wear a headset. You know what I'm saying? God damn.
But obviously, he made a fucking huge video on this. He says here, Vision Pro isn't just great. It's the single greatest piece of tech I've ever used. So it's coming straight from Casey Neistat. He says, true story. I edited this video on my Vision Pro on a 4K screen that was 11 feet tall and 20 feet wide, floating in my living room. I could stand up and walk over to it, and essentially he's describing to us the Iron Man effect. Okay, am I right?
Yeah.
It's the Iron Man effect, okay? He's got fucking screens popping up everywhere. He's fucking moving giant fucking scroll bars with his arm. All the shit.
Yeah, it's like Minority Report, Tom Cruise. You know, remember that? He's like he's pinching he's got the little gloves on.
So I'm trying to like show different scenarios old Casey gets into here with the Vision Pro.
I agree with V-Dub's take on this.
What's that?
Said I saw a video. I saw the same one. I think the guy gets pulled over eventually. I saw someone driving a Cybertruck.
Oh, we've got it. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I read too much sci-fi growing up to be into any of this. I'm like, oh, it's that. Well, I wish I was a little older. You know, I don't mind if society crumbles when I'm like too old to move. You know, and it's just like, what am I gonna do? Just sit around, eat tapioca pudding, and watch The Office while I drool a little bit. But you know, I still got some cartilage in these knees. Damn it, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this.
So here, I want to check out some of Casey and
So like I can put a window up now, but when I start walking, they like go away.
Fade away.
Oh, that's so cool. I can't wait for people on the street to narrate their Apple experience for me. Okay, right now I'm watching Spider-Man.
God damn, did he need the fucking beep going on?
Also, you know, throw a little Cosmic Drive beat in your video. Class it up a little bit.
I like that. But I mean, you could
dude, the kind of shit people are gonna be. I'm never using public transit again. You know how many weirdos can be sitting next to you watching the hub, dude?
well,
Just
right.
sitting there.
It's like I pulled the screen. Okay, I'm sure you can do this on your little headset. It's like you make the screen fit so it fits over the person sitting in front of you. It's kind of like one of those, the joke that they used to always make where you like tape someone else's picture to the back of the girl's head that you're, you know, banging.
Huh?
You've seen this joke before.
Yeah.
Don't act like I'm making this up. This one, okay? I've never done it, but you know, they do the whole tape the fucking picture over the back of the person's head. You can imagine it's somebody else. Well, now I'm in public with my Vision Pro, baby, and I just fucking put a little screen over your head. Or put a little body screen over your body, and it's just, you know, Kevin's head, and then it's fucking, you know, John Cena's body, baby. And who knows whose lower third it is.
How are you gonna pull that one off where you're just like, oh, you know, honey, it's not you. I just I want to be able to pick the right song on Spotify, so I've got my Vision Pro on. Like, what the? We're moving.
See, Advent is picking up what I'm putting.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you always put the headset?
That's what I'm getting at. It's like, you know, you got access to it all now, baby.
See, Harles might be onto something. I don't know if dudes wearing Vision Pros are getting laid. Yeah.
Well, you do. Do you need an actual person anymore? Even okay, I've got my Vision Pro. I've got Lucy, the fucking blow up doll, and then I just, you know, again, it's the same situation. It's the same situation. I fucking Iron Man screen Lucy out of the picture. Okay, now it's whoever porn star. I need an old school porn star that's a go-to porn star name.
Oh, I don't know any.
That like doesn't do it anymore.
Maybe chat will have to help you with that. I don't know any names.
I like it better when it's nameless.
Never tell me their names. No.
Oh goodness, but you know, that's just a little taste from Casey, but we've got all these. I mean, the meme goes deep, bro. The meme goes deep. Casey might be legitimately driving around, riding around, walking around with his shit, but
no doubt.
Some of these people, I mean, you tell me what you think.
Should I get them ready?
Get your exes ready. I honestly thought this was somebody I knew when I first saw this clip. I was like, oh, Apple's working with that guy, huh?
You
But-
know who I thought this was one of the dudes from the Team 10 house. You remember that?
Yeah,
with the Disney Channel flow. Remember that? They had
Clompton.
the yeah. What didn't they have a British guy?
Nick Compton.
Yeah, that's right. This is him, right?
Ask V-Dub. I'm sure that V-Dub, our resident UK resident UK viewer, he knows Nick Crompton or whatever. What was the line about the UK? He's just like, UK is my city. What was it? How did it go? I forget.
The
England is
only
my
line
city.
I remember is it's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. And then I threw up and shit violently. Sorry.
So we can't watch that one on Beavis and Butthead then?
That's gonna have to be on Patreon, probably.
You'll have to be sitting.
We're gonna have to bring a camera into my bathroom for that.
We'll just both be sitting on the toilet, holding selfie sticks.
Oh, England is my city. No way, he didn't say that.
Yeah, yes.
No, he didn't.
Yes, dude.
Wow.
That's a
fake
throwback
accent then.
That's a throwback music video. We definitely need to watch that one sometime.
Wow. I'll bring the airplane bags then. I'll be ready.
He has a couple Ohio lines in that. Logan Paul does, or Jake Paul, I mean. He's an Ohio boy, you know.
Ooh, yeah, he probably did a few lines while he was in there.
Let's watch this Nick Crompton use his Apple iPad Vision Pro Deluxe. I like the little Apple Music too. You got he's texting while he's driving. Oh, it's a Tesla. Don't worry.
Yeah. See, I don't have a problem with this. This is this is just survival of the fittest right here. You know, whatever happens here.
He doesn't look like he doesn't look very fit, Kevin. You know? Just saying, not very fit. Uh-oh, Nick.
If you think he called the cops for clout and was like, "Hey, can you fake pull me over for this TikTok?" Or did he really get pulled over?
I think those lights edited in post, honestly. He actually did it on a 4'11" screen or whatever in front of him on his Vision. On his Apple Vision, just like Casey Neistat. He edited it right there.
Oh, in 4K up on his wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you want that? I don't know. That's so useless. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be that old dude who's one of the last ones to use this, and then you'll never pry it from my cold dead hands.
Do you think that this is because some of these get really cool? Like we're about to watch a couple of them that are less jokes and more like what you would seriously do with the thing. And I kind of wanted to just get your take, what you thought. Like, could you ever? Maybe I could envision it if it was like what you've got on right now. Like if they were glasses like yours, like Poland said, Google Glass or whatever. That was more of like supposed to be practical, you know. I mean, obviously it's got fucking wires and shit because they haven't figured all that out yet. But if it were glasses or something that you could wear on your fucking head without like it being a big clunky mess.
Like the main character from Ready Player One.
Yeah. Or that you look like you're straight out of like you're out of some fantasy fucking
you're like an extra in a Daft Punk music video, dude. It's kind of awesome to be honest, but
yeah,
not gonna get you laid, as Harl's pointed.
So your glasses.
I want them to look like Oakley's. Oh,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes. See, Paul, I'm with Paul.
Yes, with the like the tight ones that fit back. You know, they're kind of curved. They go all the way down to the cheek. Yeah, that's good.
Or they could just get those glasses that are in like sci-fi shit, where it's just like have glasses that go over your eyeballs. Like it's nothing. It's no wires or anything or frames. It's just two pieces of glass that like go over your eyes.
Oh wow. I mean
just that spot.
I'd rather go the contacts route like V-Dub talks about here rather than rocking what sounds like just double monocles. You just be like squinting your eyes together like this.
Kind of. Well, they like screw it to your head or something.
Oh, fun. Okay. Was that in Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
I never got to beat that game because I got it on Stadia and then Stadia died. That
Wow,
was,
you really fucked up with that. Somebody's laughing at you out there.
it was a gift.
That one.
So I still have it. It's actually just down here. You can't see it. There's the crypt, the Stadia.
Somebody's like, they really got
tomb.
you with that Stadia, buddy.
It was like a fake gift, I think. It was like, haha, he thinks it's a gift, but no,
That's
no.
dirty.
The
That's
thought is what counts. They had no way of knowing that Google was gonna shit the bed when it came to that one. But yeah, no. Let me know if Cyberpunk's good. Never played it.
See, I told you. Right on cue. Somebody's
Let's
laughing about that
go.
one.
I love it. I've heard it. Yeah.
But no, I was saying you're a glasses guy. You know, you wear glasses on
Hey,
the
fuck
regular.
off.
You wear glasses on the regular. If it were
I'm
like,
blind.
do you, because you also wear contacts sometimes, do you get bothered by the weight of glasses on your face?
If anything,
Ever?
it's the opposite. When there will be times I'll be wearing contacts and maybe there's a smudge or whatever, or because my contacts are weighted, like, so my vision will get blurry for half a second, and I might do one of these, like instinctively go to push glasses up my that aren't on my face.
Nerd.
And I poke myself in the eye and I run into a curb, but at least there were no cameras in that neighborhood. But other than that, no, it's usually fine. But no, I'm so accustomed to the weight of the glasses that sometimes I forget when I'm not wearing them.
Interesting. So that's like, how much more could you take then? I wonder. It's a hard thing to think about. Like, how much more of that? How many more pairs of glasses could you put on before it starts bugging you? You know, how much more weight can you have in that area sitting on your face like that for an extended period of time without it bugging you? You know, I don't know. I don't know if I could walk around all day with a fucking headset on or
I don't-
work. Like, some
Oh,
people are
no.
gonna imagine like their whole 8-hour workday is just this fucking boop 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 boop. You know, Iron Man shit.
Yeah, imagine those. Imagine the shape of your skull after doing that for 8 hours a day.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
look like a
really.
fucking squeezed toothpaste tube.
This is gonna be bonkers. Yeah, no, I couldn't. So I had this. I might get made fun of for this one too, but I have.
Keep them coming, Kevin.
I've played with an Oculus before, and
Ah,
I
that's
think
not bad.
like after I don't even think I made it an hour. You know, the whole thing just seemed like it was just running so hot, and like you said, it was just big. And there wasn't enough of it that was cool. You know, it was like, oh, hey, you can watch Netflix in here. Why the fuck would I do that? I don't need to pretend like I'm in a nicer living room to watch Netflix. Like it was just a Netflix screen and then like a fake little lounge. But I could set the background so it looked like my living room was on the moon. And I was like, Jesus Christ, no.
I like that.
No.
You could be at the theater, put your feet up with some popcorn. It's like you're there.
Yeah.
Except there aren't like bed bugs in the seats or anything for you to
Wait,
fucking
huh?
home.
Oh,
Hey, you better watch your fucking theater, bro. That's where people get the bed bugs, dude. I'm not kidding. I don't want to be Mr. Paranoid here, but you go to a fucking movie theater that's frequented by the pores, and you're gonna get some bed bugs. I guarantee you.
I'm never going to movie theater again. I poked my glasses trying to scratch my eyes. Poland just described my favorite episode of The Twilight Zone, by the way. Kevin, have you ever had a dream where your glasses broke and you can't see, and then a tragedy happens, but you don't know which way to run to get away because you can't see anything? I don't know if I've had that exact dream, but that reminds me of, what was it, Henry Bemis? It's that great Twilight Zone episode from about 70 years ago where it's an old man who just wants to read and his wife won't let him read. She like scratches his books with ink pens so he can't read. And then he wishes he had all this time. He goes into a bank vault or some shit. Maybe it's in the library. Anyway, the world ends. He's the only person alive. I am legend type shit.
Okay.
And so he's got all the time in the world to read books. Dumbass sets his glasses down and sets on one with his knee, breaks his glasses, and it's like, boom, this is fucking cinema, dude.
No way.
Not the greatest episode of television you've ever heard described to you by a bald guy.
I mean,
come
chat
on.
doesn't agree, but that sounds good to me.
There was time now. I love it, dude. Okay, I'm not alone.
Yeah, okay.
That episode is so mid. All right. All right, cringe. I want to hear about the better ones though. I do want to hear it.
Have you ever dropped your glasses and then stepped on them and then like walked around with your hands in the air and been like, Jinkies, fucking, where are my glasses? I can't see without my glasses.
No, I've never seen any videos that parody that either.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Oh boy. So let's check out some of the cool scenarios. Okay. Sometimes it's not just a Casey Neistat going on the subway, fucking around with people, pushing some buttons on his fucking headset. Okay. Sometimes you're at home and you're enjoying it to the max. What is that like? Okay. So we're about to check that out. This happens to be Kevin in his living room experiencing the Apple Vision Pro next to his fantasy boards, just a look away on the side.
Officially a dream come true, right? We got the NBA dashboard over here. I'm watching the NBA game. Let's go Heat, right? I can just
What do you
grab
need the dashboard?
but then I can also make it huge. Like, look how big I can make this thing. And it
That's my line.
it's in my space. Like, my dog is not even showing up. What's up, Archie? I'm walking through here. I'm going over here to grab this, right? Like, it just feels real. I got Twitter over there in the corner that I can just look at and then just swipe through. Like, it knows that I'm looking at it.
Dude, it's crazy. It's like having a TV in your house and a phone in your hand. It's crazy, dude. Like, who could ever afford those two things? That's crazy. And yeah, having the dashboard that just lets you know what other games are on is so valuable. Like, you definitely need to take up an entire wall of your house with that information. I get it, dude. I'm sold. Lock me in, dude.
You know, this really gets rid of the need of like wall decorations.
I don't necessarily disagree with parking that. It might be cool, but like, this is right now, I'm not rich enough to use it, so I'm just gonna keep shitting on it, because I'll never get to own one.
Yeah, being the poors, we get to goof on this a little bit.
I still use wash rags, dude. You think I'm gonna buy an Apple Pro?
Well, it is. I mean, don't tell them that it's a Apple Vision Plus deluxe wash rag.
Dude, Carla just broke my mind. I will never be able to tell you when to touch grass again, because I'm like, I'm literally cutting the grass right now while I tweet this. Fuck you, loser.
She's got it so perfect though, dude. I can imagine some motherfucker that is in a Discord voice chat with a bunch of fucking nerds talking about like One Piece or something and feet. And he's also driving in his fucking automatic or his riding lawnmower or whatever. It's all taking place on his head. He's like, and fuck those guys talking shit about whatever. I hate One Piece.
He's got One Piece in the center, Twitter on one, and just like a Google thread of feet pics over on the third panel while he's mowing his lawn. Hopefully he doesn't run over Archie like this guy did. Stomped on his dog trying to watch the Wizards, by the way. Jesus, all that to watch an amateur basketball team. That's shit.
Why is it One Piece and feet together?
Right?
I mean, that's just what I assume people are talking about in Discord voice chats. That's just where my head goes. I mean, I imagine those kind of people, and that's what. Yep. Beat up says because anime. I mean, I couldn't argue. But no, okay. Fantasy sports is this appealing to you? I know that you said the TV thing, but I could envision like instead of having, because my living room right now, I've got a big TV hanging up and then a smaller TV on a stand below, because it's like sometimes I want a game while my wife is watching cooking videos on YouTube. So that's the setup now, but it could be like we're both on our Vision Pros and I've got fucking One Piece on here, and then I've got feet over here, and then I'm playing, Hades over here on the Switch, and I don't even need screens, dude. I'm just looking around.
Yeah, no
Okay.
TV anymore. You just have nothing but empty walls.
You're looking at, you've got Heat and the Lakers here, and then you've got fucking the Colts over here, and they probably never play at the same time, and you've got baseball over here too.
Yeah, and then I got Death Note over here. That's an anime that I know that exists. So,
oh, you're one of those Discord anime guys, then?
Delete.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, you should see how many anime Twitter alts I have.
Somebody,
so many animes.
You're fucked, dude. Somebody's gonna find your alt now that you said that, and they're gonna find all those feet pictures sharing on your One Piece fan.
Yeah, it's on hobbitfeet.com.
Yeah, hobbitfeet.com.
And Pictionshire.
Some of these streamers, though, imagine some of these streamers that get real rich, but that's like just some ding dong in his living room, like an Aiden Ross. Imagine this guy where you're like, you meet some guy on Tinder or whatever. He has it up on his Apple Vision. But you meet some guy on Tinder and you decide to go on a date and go back to his place. And you get back to his place and it's just 4 white walls. And he's like, all right, babe, let's sit down on the couch. I got a headset right here for you. It's like,
yeah.
You don't need anything. You just got a couch and some headsets.
What was that movie with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes where Dennis Leary was leading a revolt against Taco Bell? It was in the future.
What the fuck?
The Murder, Death, Kills. You know what I'm talking about? They bring Wesley Snipes back, Bicentennial Man or some shit. I don't remember what it was called.
Bicentennial Man.
That was not it. That was definitely not it. But you know what I'm talking about? This is that because Sly Stallone and Sandra Bullock, they have sex wearing a couple of Apple Pros. And he gets really mad because he's like, oh, this ain't sex. I'm supposed to touch you and stuff. And she's like, oh, we haven't done that for 100 years. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody knows this movie. All right. I did not make this stuff. Is this a Mandela Effect thing?
Is that a Lifetime movie I haven't watched?
Dude, no. This
was that on Pornhub?
Greatest movies of all time. Yeah, Bicentennial Man was Robin Williams, I think. I was way off with that one. I'm gonna find it. Hang on.
I remember that one.
Goddamn Wesley Snipes, Sandra Bullock. He comes back because he's a cop from back in the old days when they were tough.
Is it Blade Trinity?
No, Blade Trinity was their soft run at Deadpool. They're like, we think we could get away with this. All right, fine. The Fifth Element.
That's good. Oh, it is
not the Fifth Element. No, it's Demolition Man. Thank you, Advent. Let's go. Thank you.
I agreed, honestly. I was like, oh yeah, it is the Fifth Element. But then you said no immediately. And I'm like, wait, yeah, not the Fifth Element.
Absolutely, it's Demolition Man. Thank you. That was going to drive me nuts. Fifth Element, also amazing movie. Shout out to Advent. Is that a Gorillaz PFP, by the way? Profile pic? Shout out. Looks Gorillaz enough for me, so we're giving it a thumbs up. All right.
But here you go. I mean, here's another little sample here of somebody
it was an anime
using the
I still wonder about the seashells. Let's go.
Turn up and down your music on Spotify.
Oh, we're gonna get claimed.
It's the instrumental. I think we'll be good. Maybe not. Don't get your
why do you need that? I feel like an old man yelling at clouds, just being like, but
do you agree with parking though at all that this could I think this could be cool eventually.
I think it will be cool for certain uses. I'm sure there are certain careers and stuff like that where in its current state it's very useful, but for me personally around the house it's probably going to be a few years before I'm like, oh yeah, because they're going to have to get a little smaller. The battery life is going to have to last longer.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to come up with more functions for it, I think. But so, yeah.
What? This isn't enough for you? Adding virtual anime girls dancing around your apartment isn't enough for you, Kevin? Imagine you could just be like, red light district in your apartment. Like you could have all your normal things, your gaming screen's up, your Twitter's up over here, whatever. But then you just have the anime girl avatar like in the corner, and she's just always like stripped teasing, like dancing in the corner. You've got the pole and the little red light that shines down over her, and she's just doing her thing over there. And you'll go cook lunch or whatever and come back. You know, you'll be talking to your mom on the phone, and they'll still be over there. Just
Don't they have this in Archer? Doesn't Krieger have this? Is that what we're talking about?
Maybe I can see that. I can see that.
I like this. Asmongold will just rot in his room with this thing.
Well, he already does.
Yeah, it would be.
He already does. He just wouldn't notice that there's roaches crawling on him anymore. Okay, he just wouldn't notice that that's happening. Speaking of which, thank you. Who was that? It was Advent that said that. Thank you, Advent, because that's a good a segue into an Asmongold. We'll look at a couple more Vision Pro things, but I mean, yeah, imagine this guy that I'm about to show you sitting around his apartment, which you'll see is already terrible. I mean, we've already taken a tour of Asmongold's apartment on the show, and we know that that shit's terrible. So imagine if Asmongold could order DoorDash on his Vision Pro and they just deliver it to his fucking side of his desk. He's just going to create a fucking pile of trash. Yeah, the drones fly it in through his window.
Yeah, I'll open a window for you, brother. Yeah. Oh my.
Did you see this clip of our buddy Asmongold going viral this weekend?
I don't think so.
So I said the whole we've seen the house tour and it's dirty, you know. He had to his dad talked about how he had to walk over mountains of trash to get to his bedroom or whatever and blah blah blah. We've heard all about the dirty Asmongold. Well, you ain't seen nothing yet, Kevin.
Baby.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Check this out. So here we are. What's going on? I don't know. Why are we freaking out here? What the heck was that?
Oh, what was that, dude? Oh! Oh my, no. Tell me he has like a pet tarantula or something.
Nah, crush it.
Oh yeah, crush it. That's gonna do something.
So
no way, dude. No.
That's the trouble that our boy Asmongold has been getting into this weekend. He was apparently live streaming, and oopsie.
Do you know how bad things? First of all, that thing is fucking massive. Do you know how bad it has to get for the roaches to come out while you're out?
Yeah, like, to just crawl over you.
Yeah, like Danny, I they
don't got any place else to go.
I've seen homes with roaches before. Like in general, they tend to come out at night. Oh my god, let alone crawling all over. Like the roaches own the house at that point. Holy shit, dude.
Do you agree with V-Dub here? If your bank looks like his, you can live however you want.
Sure, absolutely.
He needs the headset.
I bet he
can ignore everything.
Hate him though. Oh my god.
The raccoons
that's everybody's problem. You got that many?
Yeah, like imagine his floor probably shifts, while he's walking around. The mice fucking move out of the way for him.
Was it not a roach? Is that a big ass Texas bug?
I
mean,
was
a confident roach. This reminds me of the segment in The Office when Jim pretends to get bit by a bed bug, and Dwight's like, when he ran away, was he all smug and confident? It's like, god damn, this dude. He's like, what's up, bro?
I do wonder. Okay, this is a drama alert clip, so you always got to take those with a grain of salt. Also, they removed the audio when they posted the clip, so I did mute it, but there's no audio. There's no audio with this clip, and I couldn't find a version of this clip with audio in it. If you notice, it almost looks like he has a couple roaches.
I was saying, it looked like
because the one jumps or something.
And he was dealing with one. Looked like he might have been sitting on one, like because the whole thing. He's like,
freaking out. Yeah, he's like
down beneath him. Whew.
So I wonder if there's a world that we live in where this is fake, maybe.
That's
or maybe he
could have a pet that eats cockroaches.
Maybe, or somebody said, are these big Texas bugs? Like maybe it's some kind of Texas bug I don't know about. Texas cockroaches, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, yeah, brother.
Everything's bigger in Texas, including
That
the
is a-
cockroaches.
Hey, just a steak bug, brother. Just open the window. Just when you open the window for your DoorDash drone, just let that little bitch out. It ain't gonna hurt nobody.
So there you go, Asmongold. Thank you for that little.
Oh, and of course it's Wendy's chili. Why is it always Wendy's chili?
Wait, he has done room tours where he shows the month's worth and half-eaten Wendy's chili and the various levels of mold.
And Harl's point exactly. He doesn't even freeze them. But what the hell?
We've learned here, people. Okay, if you're gonna be a Wendy's chili connoisseur, okay, you need to freeze that bitch. Okay, freeze that shit. Plus, if it happens that there are like fingers or body parts that have went missing in your Wendy's chili, if it's frozen and the police come to your door looking for like Jeff's finger that got, accidentally tossed in the soup, at least it'll be frozen. Maybe they can like reattach or something.
Yeah,
think about that?
His head. Yeah. Or is that Walt Disney? One of-
So just think about that, okay, people? Think about that. Let's see. Did I have any more? I did have a couple more Vision Pro clips here, okay? You would never guess, but the ever-present, continually occurring meme here. Edwin, Tipster, and Xylee are your name of your roses? Only mistakes? That's a good little farm you got going on there. But the Simpsons have done it again. Okay. Apparently the Simpsons predict. So they were doing years ago, they already did an episode on the Vision Pro. Okay. I mean, honestly, it's like, I feel weird giving them this one because I think every cartoon's had an episode where they're like, oh, in the future, we're going to be all wearing headsets or whatever and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Where do you think Apple got this idea?
They're like, actually, Simpsons, you're fucking
not just Simpsons. Like I said, like this was in Minority Report 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, and people, everybody's had this idea once. So this one, I feel like, like you said, as far as the Simpsons did it meme. I mean, also there's the other thing, when you make the same cartoon for 30 years, you're bound to get a couple of things right. What do they say about broken clocks?
Yeah, right. You're bound to do everything somehow. I mean, somebody needs to start doing some predictive future shit with the Simpsons. I feel like if so many people believe that the Simpsons are capable of predicting the future like that, there should be some sort of algorithm we can write by now, or AI thing that can be like, you put in the Simpsons, all the episodes, and then it spits out like, okay, tomorrow this is going to happen. 3 weeks, this is going to happen. 2 years, this is going to happen. You know what I mean?
I'm with you there, but here's the thing. The blueprint's been laid out for us. What's that guy's name? Matt Groening? What's his name? Who's the...
Something like that. Yeah.
So what you do is you get him, you put him in this tub. It's kind of like a spa treatment. It's like he'll be suspended, but instead of water, it'll be like this white milky substance. And then you attach an Apple Pro actually to him. It won't have to be this weird temple thing, and he'll actually project. He'll read out futures. So again, it's just Minority Report. I'm telling you, somebody at Apple got high a couple weekends ago and watched this Tom Cruise movie and was like, "Holy shit, brother!
Turn that around real quick.
I want to do that real quick." Yeah, maybe it's a couple years. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, Poland's right here. The Simpsons did everything except make me laugh. I mean,
Ooh.
I hate to say it, but I'm not much of a Simpsons fan myself.
Burn.
Is that giving something away? Are we gonna lose subscribers for that one? Are you a Simpsons fan? Should we just be a Simpsons hating podcast?
Yeah, we're taking down every bald adversary, not just the real ones, even the cartoon ones. All right.
Homer needs to just commit, okay? It's been years already, bro.
Yeah.
Get rid of the fucking... You got two little stragglers up there? Get rid of it, dude. You're holding on to hope for nothing.
Embrace the
Homer.
dark side.
Homer, you're disgraced to all balds out there until you get rid of that fucking straggler on your head.
Yeah.
Poser. Bitch.
Embarrassment. No, not a big fan of Simpsons or Family Guy. I had my day where I would watch Family Guy probably more than Simpsons, but now in the same fashion, I just feel like every Family Guy episode feels the same after a while. This is like that time I did a blah blah blah. Here's a flashback joke.
Well, just like they could put an AI, get an AI and put in the Simpsons for a predictive engine for like the future. I think you could put Family Guy episodes into an AI like little engine, and they could predict the next Simpsons episode that's going to come out.
Yeah,
because that's how it kind of all feels to me too. There was a point where I liked Family Guy, and then I kept feeling like, oh, where have I seen this before? Oh, it just feels like all the other fucking dumb Fox shows that they've been like. It feels like The Simpsons now. I feel like I could boot up any Family Guy episode, and it's like it's not too far from The Simpsons. They're practically the same shit.
Hey Brian, you want to do something stupid today?
I heard that Ted though, the Ted show is actually pretty funny. Holy crap, Lois.
I did like
funny.
Well, I can't get past it's the exact same voice, so it just sounds like Peter Griffin as a teddy bear. never did it for me. The movie didn't work for me, but South Park making fun of Family Guy with the manatees, that was a good one. It's been a while since I've seen a South Park episode, but those were good still, I remember. I don't know, maybe they've probably fallen off too. Everybody falls off.
South Park is probably woke
years
now, dude. I bet South Park, Matt Parker, Trey Stone, whatever their names are, Matt Stone, Trey Parker. I bet those motherfuckers are woke as fuck. Okay, the woke agenda has came for South Park. I'm sure.
Basketball though, based. Okay,
Based.
Absolutely. That's where the word came from, actually.
That's how we know we're getting old. Is where we're like, this shit sucks, but the old shit.
It wasn't the hair falling out. It was. Okay, that's fair.
The hair's been out.
This is phase 2.
Kevin, how long's the hair been out now? I mean, we've already engaged.
19, I think, for me. Yeah.
There for a while. This is a new phase. Oh goodness. So here is the Cybertruck, some Vision Pro, okay?
Orgasmo, I love it. Get a lot of Orgasmo references in the show recently. Oh my god, dude. And we've seen how horrible these things are in an accident, remember how bad that video was that they tried to Photoshop it up to make it look like it was a good thing, and we were like, oh god, like why did Tesla publish this? Those idiots. They must have a fucking moron in charge or something, Danny. I don't know. Could you imagine if like the dumbest person in the world ran Tesla? That's crazy.
I couldn't imagine that.
How could that happen? You'd have to have a lot of emeralds in your pocket to pull off something like that.
The Vision Pro and the Cybertruck, I feel like go hand in hand, Kevin, because while you're waiting for the Cybertruck to make it up that steep hill on your way home from work, you can just be on your Vision Pro already watching the afternoon news or whatever on your way home. You know, I could watch an entire season of fucking One Piece before I get home because I'm already watching it in my Cybertruck as it takes an hour to get up the hill.
I could watch Death Note and then I won't know when I've died if it's real or if I'm just really immersed in season 2.
Well, that's the thing. You know, some of these animes have already went there. You're going to have a hard time deciphering between real life and if you've been warped into an anime world wearing a headset or whatever.
Yeah, dude, especially if you're watching Dragon Ball Z and it's one of those seasons where Goku like has to run just for the whole season to get back. I don't remember. I've seen 2 animes, all right? So give me a break.
Do you think a scouter from Dragon Ball is kind of like these Vision Pros?
Ooh.
What 9000?
You think yeah, can I be able to scan your power level walking down the street?
Oh goodness. Maybe.
Scouter, how many hairs has Kevin lost from his head? Over 9,000.
What 9,000? I feel like these are all fake though. Like, do you think this is real?
Well, yeah, nobody's driving one of those. You'd have to be.
Who's driving a Cybertruck? Come
Is
on.
it possible to have enough money to afford a Cybertruck and one of those things, but also be brain dead enough to drive a Cybertruck? I feel like this is like an oxymoron or something.
You can't. It's not real. Yeah.
This is Schrodinger's box with the cat in it or something. You know, it's not
Schrodinger's Cybertruck.
Yeah. Ooh, there you go.
I like that.
I like that. Jay Leno has one. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Jay Leno has one. We're gonna see him. We're gonna see him in another one of those crash compilations, and except it's gonna be a Cybertruck that's constantly rolling over itself, and he's gonna be wearing fucking Vision Pro goggles. I like that.
Oh God, man, I love a good Jay Leno rip. It's been a while.
So there you go, people. The Vision Pro, it's out there. As soon as Apple decides to send us our prototype copy or whatever, I'll bring it here on the show. We'll do a demo for you guys. Don't worry. I'm sure they're writing the email as we speak. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
make it happen.
So this is the part of the show where I tell you, why not hit that like button? Why not leave a comment in the chat so we read it over here? Or maybe you're watching the replay and you want to leave a comment below so I read it later. Who knows? Maybe you're here and you haven't subscribed yet, and that subscribe button is sitting there right below our video, and it says subscribe, and it's doesn't say subscribe duh with a D on the end. You need to click that, and then the D will come up, and it'll like do a little shiny glimmery effect.
D will come up. He says, "Careful."
You get the D, okay? Get the D. Hit that subscribe button. But while we're here on the shout out, I always like to shout out our producers over on patreon.com/thecloutroute. If you want to donate $1 or $5 to our beautiful Clout Route cause, you can go to Patreon and drop it there, where you'll also get exclusive content. That's bonus material, okay? Also, what else do we do there? I got to think about it. Early content. Don't forget about
right.
Couple days early, couple times a month, you'll get some videos from us, okay? If it's coming to YouTube, it'll come to Patreon just a few days earlier if you're waiting with bated breath to watch our videos. So hit up the Patreon and thank our shout out producers while you're there. Pest, formerly Mama Creepy, now Terrar. Is that how we say it? Terrar? She'll have to correct us in the chat at some point if we're saying it wrong. Pest, Terrar. Okay. Kind of cool, Greg. Corn, Cone Still, Only Mistakes, and Carla. Thank you so much for helping us out over there on patreon.com/thecloutroute. But if you're here and you're just watching and your eyes and ears are with us right now, we like that too. So thank you for just being here, for just being yourself, Kevin. Thank you for being yourself.
Thank you for being a friend. Is that copyright? I probably shouldn't say that.
As long as you don't sing it. Thank you for being a friend.
I can't sing. We probably figured that out by now, right? There's a reason I've made 700 instrumentals and you haven't heard me sing once.
I'll sing for you.
I can't do it super good, but
I'll sing on some tracks, dude.
I know we're working on. We got to get that. We got to pick a date for the Clout Route album.
Travel down the Clout Route and back again.
Ooh.
Do 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 do.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey,
I like that, dude. Look out for more stuff like that on the Patreon. That and probably TCAP bingo, because stuff like that always gets something about people who like to either catch predators or allegedly catch predators where they're really finicky about abusing copyright. Danny, it's so weird. I don't understand what it is about people just abusing that copyright system like that. It's a goddamn shame, but rest easy, friends. TCAP bingo is coming.
Well, speaking of like,
Dude,
some people abuse that copyright system. I agree, Kevin. There's also another system that you can use on YouTube if you're a viewer. If you don't like certain things that somebody's talking about, yada yada, or maybe they talk about your personal life. Imagine, God forbid, a creator online talk about your personal life. What can you do? Well, you can you can claim privacy on your fucking video. Are they showing your private information? Well, you fucking go on there and you give them a privacy strike. Is that what you call them? I don't know what you call them because apparently they don't even do anything, but I digress. Mama Max update here. Let me bring up the tweet from Lyrics. Okay. Lyrics says, breaking Mama Max. Me and multiple other YouTubers have all received privacy complaints. That's what it is. A complaint. Okay. Privacy complaints from YouTube on our Mama Max videos, despite none of us doxing personal info about him. These were all sent at about 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. in Max's time. Okay. So privacy complaints. He says, he goes on to say, these are the emails I personally was sent from an email called privacy@support.youtube. Could be real or fake. I don't know. But it claims the entire 2 hours of my recent stream yesterday showed private info and my whole Nexpo video call vid. And he goes on down here to say these are the videos that were given the privacy complaint for reference, both on Mama Max.
That's odd.
Then, so far, this has happened to Chud Logic, Big Bungie, and Matt Pitt as well. All the privacy complaints claim that private content isn't at a specific timestamp, but instead the entire video or stream. This seems clearly like Max, okay? So apparently Max went on a privacy complaint spree. And from what I've heard with the privacy complaints, and some people can confirm with me if you know better than I do, but as far as I know, the privacy complaint, the most that can happen is that the stream in question gets taken down. But I don't believe, and like I said, correct me if I'm wrong and you know better, I don't believe you get strikes on your channel or like any harm is done other than your video being taken down. Okay. That doesn't mean that it's right that Mama Max is doing it. I'm just kind of trying to give a little more information there that these people that got all the privacy complaints aren't going to like lose their channel over the whole debacle here. Okay. And then I have even more. Carla was in the chat talking about her pet roaches.
Ooh, that you might get a second privacy complaint from her, actually.
Well, I mean, go ahead, Carla. If that's what you want to do to us, I guess. It is your private cat, that's for sure. Jocko is your private matter, not mine. Not mine to share with people online. I should have thought about that before I made a Clout Route pet section in our video.
Oh, look at you, dude. That's just, we're gonna have to do a Danny Exposed. We're not gonna be able to wait another 100 episodes to expose ourselves. Wait, I said that wrong. You know what I meant. We'll move on.
Xylee says, I just got hit for 5 privacy complaints. Of course, all of them are Mama Max related. Bro, I'm gonna always keep on talking. Now the narrative has been like
true, seeing it live
since. Oh yeah, well yeah, we.
I mean, who am I to cast a stone? Come on. We're all having fun here.
But anyways, Mama Max has went on a tear. He's got all these privacy complaints. Luckily, we must be 2 small potatoes for Mama Max because I didn't get any privacy complaints, so thank God. But this whole situation kind of wraps into another commentary small time beans situation that I wanted to talk about just a tad bit.
Just a small time bean.
And like when all this stuff started happening, I didn't plan on talking about it on the show because it's somebody's private life. It's somebody's not really private because it's put out online. It's put out on Twitter, but it's somebody's personal life where you don't really know what's going on. You only speculate. And that's what the commentary community has went ahead and done. So these privacy complaints bring us into another story. Darcy, who we've been in our chat before. Darcy has kind of the commentary lore. He's been around for a while. He's used to be around Edwin streams all the time, as well as, you know, just all the big named commentary people out there. I'm sure Darcy has dropped in for a few streams, Badwick streams, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, people know of Darcy, some people in the small time commentary. And there was an incident the other day where something, we don't know what yet, happened to Darcy. We won't speculate over that whole situation. They're saying it's a sewer slide attempt. And while this was going on to Darcy, the Twitters were blowing up because Darcy has a cousin, allegedly, that went on Darcy's Twitter and shared a bunch of personal information, kind of trying to speculate or figure out why this situation would happen to Darcy. Okay. Are you with me so far?
I'm following along.
Kind of convoluted, but anyways, okay. This all wraps around into the privacy complaint thing. That's kind of why I want to talk about it. But, I mean, you can speculate over whether you believe what happened to Darcy happened, blah, blah, blah. You know, we just don't know the facts to kind of speculate over someone's mental health and their situation with sewer slide attempts and shit like that. You know, some of the stuff that you fuckers out there say,
you
don't really know. Right? It's just like some dumb shit that people say. You don't know the situation really. You only know what you're allowed to know from Darcy or Darcy's cousin or whatever about sewer slide attempts and whether that's real or not. But when you go on your stream and you speculate that it's not real, and then let's say that it turns out that it is real actually, and you've got egg on your face. You not only got egg on your face, but you're looking like a Keemstar and fucking what's his name situation where you're Etika situation where you're kind of egging someone on to maybe do something that you would never want them to do. So think about that when you're making all the speculation and streams about Darcy's personal life. The real question.
I've speculated in stream once about a TED Talk being fake, and Pest slapped me around real quick. It was very embarrassing. All right. I'm not a big pie guy. I definitely don't enjoy the humble flavor. So sorry, Danny.
No problem. I'm glad you're still with me though. You get it. So people decided, this is the weirdest thing to me. Okay. Darcy is just a guy out there that happens to watch commentary streams, that happens to be really active in chats, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And he's just a guy. He's just somebody out there that enjoys this shit, that happens to be active enough that people notice and know who he is around. Okay. And for some reason, some of these nutties, it's mostly the younger commentary streamers, I feel like, because they have no sense in their fucking head in between their ears. But some of these streamers did whole fucking streams. Imagine we come on here for the shout out, and for 2 hours, all I talk about is speculating whether some random guy on the internet did or did not fucking sewer slide. Okay. We've got Burn the World here. Now, I don't have a problem. I've never watched a Burn stream. I know he does this pumpkin patch thing, so I have no qualms with the show, at least at this point. His little show, at least at this point. But I do think that doing a whole fucking stream, Darcy Lied is what it's titled. It's like, this is goofy. This is
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours, bro. This is goofy. Okay. This is just, he's not a creator. He's not a content creator. He's not fucking any of that guy. He's just some guy that runs his mouth on the internet a lot. Like he's not even like a Twitter, like, there's those accounts on Twitter, like an Ian Miles Chong or whatever, who's just like some guy that got popular on Twitter. You know what I mean? Darcy's not even that. Darcy's just some regular Joe Schmo that watches these streams, and somebody goes and makes a 4.5 hour fucking stream. What do you have to talk about for that long? this shit's wild to me. So Burn the World did one, and then I guess this Echo guy, I don't know how to say that name, but Echo here also did a stream. Okay. Burn says, "Hey Darcy, why are you trying to take down my video with a privacy complaint, you pathetic bitch? You also sent one to Echo as well. Who else has gotten a false privacy complaint? Darcy is now on par, if not worse, than shouts out to Joshua Putman. Cry more though, Darcy." So this gets to the crux of my question, I guess.
Dude,
You know,
Josh Putman is everywhere, dude.
He is. He's prolific as well, just like Darcy is. But Darcy says, "Didn't file a single privacy complaint, nor have I since 2021. Even then, I tried to get them removed the next day. You can literally see the public interaction, blah, blah, blah." They ask him to prove it, and he says, "How? I'll prove it if you tell me how I can prove it." Okay, whatever.
I see no one responded to that one.
Yeah, left him hanging on that one.
Oh.
But okay, so the Mama Max things is like, Mama Max is going to justify taking down those streams with a privacy complaint by saying it's about him and his personal life and blah blah blah.
No. Hang on. You're giving him way too much credit. What Mama Max is going to do is he's going to hide behind those alleged victims of his, and he's going to say that he's doing it for their safety because he has a fucking savior complex.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He writes
Actually,
bad ARGs. That's what he does. So he
Hey.
writes bad fiction. That's what he would do. No way is he gonna take that. And props to you for trying to paint him in the kind of light where he might even accept a shred of accountability here. But that ship, unfortunately, has sailed, Danny. He's gonna fucking make it about, oh, the victims. You're the victim. They're gonna be harassed now because of what you did. And if you disagree with that, then we're gonna pull a Slug. Which, gee, I wonder where Slug learned this move, by the way, to just call anyone who disagrees with you a PDF, huh?
I mean, that's a whole nother fucking story.
Birds of a feather.
Slug
Okay?
will fucking insert himself into any situation he possibly can. Anytime he can fucking get the viewers scrape by saying something outrageous, so that somebody turns into his stream to be like, "Oh, well, you called me a PDF file, so I'm here. What's up, Slug?" That's how he baits. That's how he gets the views. Okay, that's how you bait it out. Let's throw some shoes. But Slug, I digress about Slug. Okay,
my evidence.
I digress about Slug. In this situation here, it's a privacy complaint. So I think you're right about the Mama Max thing. Like, probably Mama Max will just eventually be like, it's for the protection of the people that I'm talking about, whatever. With Darcy's situation, okay, I don't know if you'll agree with me or not. I mean, it's not like I'm really making a stance like Darcy was right to do a privacy complaint. Okay, I don't know. We can debate that, I guess, but because that gets somebody's video taken down, and I understand that whole vibe and narrative is like, unless they do something egregious, I'm not trying to take down someone else's content or channel or whatever. Okay, I get that, and I generally hold to that, I feel. But when you search your name on YouTube, especially Darcy,
you should never do.
I mean, not us. We'll never do that. But Darcy's just a normal human being, just some regular guy out there. And he can search his name on YouTube and find, but Parking set it up here. If,
my bad.
No, you're fine.
I clicked the comment at the exact
I was
same
like, what did
time
I
you
do? He says, yeah, if you search Darcy Evans, there's like 5 videos that are like Darcy suicide attempt. So Darcy can search his name on YouTube and find 5 fucking 2, 3, 4 hour long videos about his personal happenings that unfolded on Twitter. I don't know if I think it's the craziest thing fucking ever that Darcy went on some streams. I mean, he says he didn't do it. So there's that. Darcy said he didn't do it. So you can take him at his word or not. But I don't know if it's the most wild thing ever for Darcy to send some privacy complaints about streams talking about his personal life for hours on end when he's not even a content creator. Like, I don't think it's, I wouldn't do it personally. Okay. I wouldn't do it, but I don't think it's the most like inconceivable thing that Darcy puts a fucking couple privacy complaints out there because there's some crazy 20-year-old fucking dude going ham on him online about some shit that guy don't even know. It's all speculation and shit. You do a fucking 4-hour stream about the guy? I don't know. Kevin, thoughts here? Because I feel like I'm going on and on about it, but that's just kind of how it feels. Like, he's a normal person. You went after his personal life, whether or not, it was on Twitter. So I guess there's a lot of things on Facebook too that I wouldn't want somebody to just make a fucking giant video, a 5-hour video on YouTube about, find my old fucking posts on Facebook and make a 5-hour canceling stream about me. Who knows? But that's what I kind of mean. It's like, it's weird. It's just a weird thing. And, Advent says, did he know the Discord VC was being recorded? That's my only question. There was a point where right after all that happened that like Burn and them all hopped into a VC together. And they're essentially, again, I go back to where Darcy, whether he knew or not that it was being recorded, he willingly joined a VC. And most of the time they're recording that shit anyway. So you should just probably always assume.
Yeah,
so
I don't assume it is.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't matter if Darcy thought that they were recording or not, unless they told him they weren't specifically. Then I'd feel like that's kind of fucked up, but he should just assume. But on that stream, these people got Darcy on a call, and let's just say that it is after all this stuff happened to him. Okay, so all the stuff, the suicide stuff, is real. For one, Darcy shouldn't be on fucking Discord doing VCs about it right out the hospital. So that's fucked up anyways. But they all were doing a shouting match to see who could yell and intimidate Darcy the most to shut the fuck up or to roll over. I mean, go watch that stream. Go watch Burn's stream if it's not already taken down from the complaint. Like, they're all just yelling at the guy who's supposedly this mentally troubled guy. And it's exactly that. Hash has got it perfect. Who the fuck is it? I agree. Like, Darcy is just some random person like anybody else in chat that doesn't make content. It would be like going to V-Dub's Twitter and just tearing everything off of it and doing a 5-hour stream about how terrible V-Dub is based on his Twitter posts or whatever. It's like, why are we doing this content? Why?
If you have 4 hours and 40 minutes worth of things to say about any particular subject, might I suggest writing? Because you might be a video essayist, okay? And it might do you some good to go through a round or two of editing, because I can't imagine having 4 hours worth of opinions on this. But also, I do agree with you, Danny, and I think this is situational every time. But generally speaking, someone who's just a member of the audience, I agree with what you said, Danny, about like if someone does this, if someone makes a 5-hour stream, shit talking us, talk about, dude, they're so bald, like
they suck, their show
they suck, this opinion fucking sucks, dude. Like, that's fine. We have signed up for that. Not necessarily like we're not asking you to go do that, but we
please
put
don't.
ourselves, yeah. I mean, or if you do it, just make sure you tag like everybody. Make sure everybody sees it. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Okay, fair enough.
But so yeah, I would not. Shit. I don't even know why we have to act like this is a hypothetical, Danny. Their videos have been made about us. I haven't watched them, but I've been told. I know of at least one.
Right.
I didn't privacy. I'm not going to strike. I don't give a shit. Okay. First of all, personally, I don't hold the weight of opinions from people that I don't care about. Like, it doesn't really matter to me what someone that I don't give a fuck about says in their video about me.
Right.
I will listen to the critiques of people whose opinions I value. Absolutely will do. But yeah, at the same time, if you're just an audience member, especially, there are people out there online who use their real name and stuff. And I don't think, in the name of trying to grow your own channel, because in a sense, it's also kind of it's a Spider-Man meme, dude. It's like you're calling this dude a scumbag for his internet behavior. Meanwhile, you're doing some kind of scummy internet behavior right now
Like, yeah,
to
what?
up
You're
your
gonna
own
make
brand.
Yeah, you're gonna
It's like
make
a Russian doll of shitty internet behavior. I don't give a shit.
congratulations that you made it to, 200 subscribers from doing a 4-hour stream on some random guy online. Like, if this basically another point that I want to get at is if you're doing a stream, if you're doing 4-hour streams on Darcy, okay, if you're sitting here like me and Kevin and talking for this more than the 15 minutes that I'm going to allow, we're moving on after this. But if you're going to sit for 4.5 hours and that's what you're going to make your content on, then good luck to you. I have to say good luck, because I feel like you're not going to get anyone with that. Okay. If there was more to go on, maybe. The guy hasn't even explained the whole fucking story yet, let alone like there's not any damning spur moments or whatever from Darcy either. It's just people being crazy, being open about wanting people to come at you and engage us, a great shield for me, but not tactic for the sensitive. Are you picking up what he's putting down there?
Yeah. Yeah. I used to hear it in other words, if you don't start any, there won't likely be any. So, you can't handle the heat, whatever,
Yeah.
Get off the porch or however it goes. I don't remember.
So, I mean, good luck to all those people that, again, I want to state that I don't think that it's cool to take down people's streams. It is what it is. I think
big fair use guys over here, or at least a big fair use guy. I'll speak for myself. Okay. Big fair use guy. Okay.
Like if I were to advise Darcy, I would have said, don't just ignore it. Okay. I know that it sucks that you can Google your name now and there's people talking about your sewer slide attempt, but I would just say ignore it and fucking move on, because now I think that if Darcy could have just let it go, and maybe Darcy won't say another thing about it and they can start screaming about their privacy complaints all they want and then they'll stop. But I wouldn't engage with it anymore if I were Darcy. It's like, I think now they're going to try to carry the narrative further because their stream got taken down. They're a little invested in like, oh, they think that Darcy's fucking with them. But I don't know, maybe just don't do a stream about some guy's personal life that you know on Twitter. It's like Hash just said it so great earlier when Hash came in. Nice to see you, Hash. Who the fuck is Darcy? And it's like, that's nothing to diminish Darcy. I think Darcy is a valid human being just like the rest of us, but he's just some guy online that watches this shit. He's like not making a video saying like, please donate to my Patreon. Okay. I was just in a tragic accident over the weekend and this, that, and the third happened. It's like, none of that. It's none of that. It's some, if you think it's fake, the most you can take it to is that it's some attention seeking on Twitter, which is what everybody fucking does on there anyway. So it's like, I don't know. Is it any different than any other fucking thing? People make up shit on Twitter all the time.
Yeah, no, it's a tough one. See, this plays to my earlier point. How the fuck are you getting 4 3/4 hours out of this, by the way? If you can do that,
hey, that's talent.
You should live
baby.
stream more often.
Yeah,
you'll put Hassan Piker out of work if you can talk. That's more talking than he does in 2 8-hour streams. What you just did, so good for you.
If you can do 4 hours talking about nothing, then that's some talent. Okay, move your eyes elsewhere. Do 4 hours on the Lol Cow podcast. Maybe that will get you
some
somewhere.
Radio, dude. Sirius XM.
That's
still a thing. Just get it going.
So Poland Spring, our producer,
just hire a producer like a Poland Spring, right?
Like a Poland Spring. Perfect, Kevin. Perfect segue, because our producer sent us a lovely clip of her this week. She seems to be out on the town having some fun here. Poland has gotten into this habit ever since the Target Stanley Cup thing Poland has gotten into this habit of sending us these TikToks of her out in public. She likes to do these little, you know, like I said, the Stanley Cup thing, and now there's this, like these little public little, I don't know what you would call this. These little viral moments that Poland is having out in public are so cute for our show. So I thought I would show this one. Check
Plus
out
it's good for your health, dude.
check out this. Poland says, "My husband and I have removed the bottoms of all of our shoes." You say this is good for your health?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna elaborate on that?
It's better. Yeah, you gotta.
Oh, you're one with the earth.
Yeah, well, you got to ground. You got to walk on dirt for like 30 minutes a day to get the toxins out of your feet. But then, you know, the rest of the day, I prefer, you know, maybe if I had done this, my ankles and knees would have held up better. Although I tell you what, I don't know if I would have enjoyed playing basketball in these shoes, Danny. So I'm kind of glad I went the way that I went. But
you know, I should send this one over to D-Max. I saw that he was doing a feet reveal stream the other day, and I'm sure that if he knew about the feet, the shoe feet, the bottomless shoe feet, I don't even know how to describe this thing. I'm sure he would love this. This is like a fucking wet dream.
See, I'm with you, V-Dub. They have taken this idea and gone way too far with it. Also, why would you do it to so many shoes? Anyway, I'm gonna spoil. I don't want to spoil it. I've seen this clip. I pre-watched the clip, guys. Okay,
you pre-watched.
I'm sorry. I actually didn't.
Fucker.
I watched this one before it was, or I might have just watched this one in the Discord. I think that's where, because I'm not supposed to be in there, but every once in a while I sneak in and just kind of hang out, and see what's going on. Just drop a few emojis, see if anybody finds them later.
They like that.
We decided to start walking barefoot, and one of our followers had a great idea. Since some businesses don't want us being completely barefoot, if we cut off the bottom of our shoes, it'll allow us to be barefoot but blend in with everyone else. This is
That's
huge
a lot of
commitment, but we
fucking
were willing to
shoes.
make it. These are our
Dude, if
favorite
more
shoes.
hippies
Our
had
shoe
this
collection
kind
is
of
worth more than
resolve, we'd be living in a
$20,000.
much
But this
different
is a
world.
sacrifice we're willing to take because
What, like, maybe a couple pairs, guys, but come on.
Yeah,
this is full commitment, Poland. You're really going to do this with your husband? Your
That's what
husband
I'm
and you are
saying.
just going to have soulless shoes? Well, at least you're styling, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's, you know, the other note I would have for Poland on this is no free feet on the internet. You and your husband could have been on Danny's Only Dan's, you know, just printing money at this point with this clip alone.
There's a lot you can do with feet. I can tell you that. Okay, lots you can do with feet.
walking barefoot means the world to us.
Okay, I
The
believe you.
benefits of
I'm
walking
gonna take-
barefoot are priceless, so now our shoes are worth more than money could ever be. So today we got to work
What?
and started removing
False.
the bottoms. We weren't sure if
Not
this was going to
true.
be easy or hard, and it ended up being pretty easy. We made little shelves where our toes are and our heels are. We made a little lip on the bottom of the shoe where our toenails will go so they can latch on, so we'll actually be able to hold on to the shoe while trying to walk without the bottom. And we did the same
Oh
thing
yeah,
for our
how
heels.
long are
The
your
experience
fucking toenails? Hang on, can we?
They're clawing on to the ends of the shoe.
Yeah.
Uh,
You had me at first with your little like, oh, we're gonna have toe shelves, so you know when I'm stepping on a mud puddle, or I don't know, the toe shelves don't make sense, but you lost me, especially when you're like, oh yeah, and there's plenty room for my fucking gangrene ingrown hangnail to. Oh wait, no, this is Poland. So sorry, Poland.
Your feet are beautiful.
I didn't forgot this was you. Fuck, how do I get out of this one? Chat GPT, apologize to producer
About
Dan.
feet.
Yeah, about rude foot comments. It's asking me if I'm Quentin Tarantino. Do I say yes? Okay.
We need the foot apology.
They're like, hi Quentin again. Jesus. Just use
Cutting
the
off
one we
the
sent you
bottoms of our
last
shoes
time.
was very freeing and detoxifying, just like walking barefoot is. So after we cut the bottoms off, we decided to try it out. So we went to our favorite store, Sephora, and as you know, they don't really like us in here without shoes. I needed to grab a few things for a trip. The experience was absolutely
Right, yeah,
perfect.
who would want those dirty
They
ass
talked-
feet? Those
Look at
hobbit
it.
feet in their store.
Look at it.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, hang on,
move
hang
V-dub
on.
real quick.
Yeah,
That's not even in the shoe, dude.
He's bringing a good point though. Sweaty footprints on wooden floors while they have. There's gonna be some manager looking around like, "Where is this fucking barefoot bastard?"
Where's this barefoot bastard? I like that.
Meanwhile, his toes are up there in the ceiling of the shoes like fucking John McClane. Like, oh, cut the shoes out of your heels. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, So this new trend is taking us places, Kevin. I feel like I need to dig out some shoes out of the closet and see if I can bust me a new pair to walk around barefoot, be one with the earth.
Dude, Harl's got a great point. How does this work at the airport? Could you imagine? You're definitely getting pulled aside to the separate room. Like, just on principle. They're like, that person, we got to make sure they're competent to get on a flight. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, yeah. Dude. Oh, Shoppy brings it. Do you remember, Danny? We were in college around the same time. Do you remember how sticky some of those club floors were? Oh, the soulless kicks stay on during set.
Yeah, like I get the feet freedom, but imagine, you're like taking a stroll past the fucking, you walk up and get yourself a drink, you're walking back to your table, and then all of a sudden you hit that drunk guy's fucking gross puddle of questionables behind his chair. He might have turned behind and yacked a few times, and now you just stepped 5 toes in that shit.
Yeah, or all the broken glass too, and that's not counting just the regular gross stickiness of that bar. I remember the closer you get to the bar, you could hear it. It was like you had put duct tape on the bottom of your shoes or something. You could just hear the. Now maybe that's just Ohio State and it being a crummy place. I shouldn't have said that. They're not going to let me out of this town alive.
I can remember when I used to live with a bunch of people and one of my roommates had a dog. We moved to a new house and the dog was taking its strolls around the house and had taken a shit in my closet. Okay. The dog took a dump in my closet, and barefoot, I had walked through and not seen it because the lights are off or whatever, and stepped barefoot in some fresh dog shit. Okay. So I know what it's like. Trigger warning. I know.
Yeah, we up that. Yeah.
I know what it's like to step in that and feel it go through your toes and stuff, dude. Okay. So I can only imagine you're out there with your fucking soulless kicks and I mean, I walk past homeless people's shits all the time on the fucking main road. Imagine stepping in one of those homeless shits and you don't even have any bottoms to your shoes.
Oh my God. Yeah. And that, earlier V-Dub was pointing out how, this where they're walking, none of it's natural land anyway. So they're not getting any of those alleged benefits of being barefoot. But, what about just stepping in dog shit in the park? The foot people are eating right now.
There's some freak that's like, oh, I can't wait till
how is this free?
It's like he's like, honey, I bought you this new TikTok trend, okay? They're soulless tennis shoes. Now, I want you to go out for your run tonight in your soulless tennis shoes and then bring those puppies home for daddy to see later. I want to see what them feet look like after a nice run in the soulless shoes.
Oh God, the needles. Didn't even think about the needles.
Quentin Tarantino eating with this one, right?
Oh yeah, dude. He couldn't say shit if he had a mouthful right now because he does.
This is what his next movie's about, actually. It's Samuel L. Jackson in the soulless shoe. We're gonna get to see a lot of celebrity feet. Okay, have you ever seen Ben Affleck's feet? Well, you will now. Soulless shoes, baby.
Bowen's very upset. We're gonna have to make a formal apology, I think.
I love it when Poland makes herself the center of the podcast. You can send me all the clips you want, especially if you're going to go out and do this kind of shit. Next, I want you to do What's the next one? You could go like assless chaps.
Oh, hang on.
Maybe.
You can't say that to our HR, okay? Because there's no one to bail you out of this.
Nipple window shirts.
I'm out.
Like that episode of South Park where it's like Time Warner and they're like, or whoever it is, it's the oil people and they're like, ooh, we're sorry or whatever, and they've got the little nipple windows. Try to go out in public with your nipple windows. See how that goes over.
Yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You got to get that formal apology ready.
Soulless shoes, nipple windows, and assless chaps. You could go all three for the trifecta.
Yeah, you look like you're at a Wham concert.
All right. So thank you, Poland Spring. Let's see here. What was this? So,
or was that Boy George? I don't know. Anyway, not all jokes are good, Danny. It's okay.
Oh, so you brought us a game to play this episode, Kevin, and I didn't want to miss the game. Okay, so I'll bring it up here. I don't know if you remember this, but Mike Beauvais, am I saying that right? He says, he says, even if I gave you 1 million guesses, you would never be able to come up with what this tweet is in response to. Open for an incredible surprise. So we're going to open it, but I want to read this tweet before we get there, and maybe I can take a guess.
Yeah, that's fun. Yes. We see if anybody else knows what this was about.
James says here, please put walls between urinals in the men's bathroom at Citi Field Mets. This is 2024. Men feel uncomfortable and don't pee next to men urinating. Fights can happen when men look at the penis of other men. Kevin, was this a case of crotchless pants at a Mets game? Is that what this is? They're going from the soulless shoes to the crotchless pants.
See, and this one got V-dub. He's going to bed. No, we appreciate you. We know it's late across the pond. We appreciate you spending some time with us.
I'm out on the crotchless pants.
Time for me to go. But see, no, Danny, being raised a Cubs fan, there's no urinal that I'm afraid of. You guys may not believe this if you've never been there, but if you go to Wrigley Field, at least it used to be this way, it's a trough. It's literally just one big,
I love that,
bucket urinal, like the whole wall, and everybody, you're just like, scoot over, pal. You're just making some room. So
I shake my dick extra hard at those troughs so that like the drips, that you're trying to get off kind of fling on everybody else that's around.
Oh, okay. Interesting strategy. Now you might be the guy that James
helicopter.
You're the guy starting fights. You can't be pulling Ric Flairs in the public restrooms, Danny. Even the nature boy can't get away with that anymore.
What's the appropriate amount of shakes? I forget. Nobody's told me that one in a while.
3 times you're in trouble. All right. that third one, you got to kick out by 3 or it's all over. That's the R. Kelly, says Advent. Yeah. So I don't know. What I would say to James is there are tricks. There are little techniques you can learn to get past your stage fright, as it were, and then you can fire off a piss whenever. It really won't matter. But what could it have been, guys, that would make James so scared for
self-conscious, maybe
self-conscious? I don't know. He really wanted to make sure that the New York Mets heard his plea.
Harl says here, I thought the trough was a myth. The trough is real, and they don't only do it at fucking sporting events. I was at a Coheed concert one time and watched somebody trip and fall. Put a knee in the trough, bro. Put a knee in the trough.
Oh,
they were drunk, probably. I'm sure.
I bet, dude.
The troughs are dangerous, dude. I mean, yes, leave those things for the pigs, okay?
I would say
for human use.
I will agree with James on this part. It's 2024. We can move past the troughs, I think.
So what is the secret here? What is James commenting on? It's at Mets, okay? We're proud to celebrate Black History Month throughout the month of February. So interesting time to lobby the bathroom complaints.
That's just rude, isn't it? Like that.
I see where your head goes, I guess. When you think Black History Month, you think troughs in the bathroom. Okay, that's inappropriate.
This guy, and now I'm speculating, but that's what we do here today. So I'm thinking this guy saw that. He went immediately to Black History Month. He started thinking about it in a negative context, because clearly, and he was thinking about back when bathrooms are separated. And he's like, oh yeah, you know what? While we're separating things in the bathroom, I need urinal walls back in here. This guy is a racist. Okay, James. What was it?
This
James
is wild.
75895688823. See, I think someone somewhere, a Russian sleeper agent just got activated by reading this guy's Twitter @ so be careful here. This is an op.
Oh, that is fucking crazy. Well, there you go. Black History Month. Remember those urinals, okay? Remember those trough walls.
And people take what people do on this app seriously. It blows my mind.
Oh, goodness gracious. So what are we at here? What's our time looking like, Kev? We're almost at the 2-hour mark. We didn't get to any of the fucking 21 Savage.
Oh, we can do it, right? We could do that one quick, you think? What do you think?
I think we save 21 Savage and Aiden for Tuesday's episode, and we just do some more submission clips. I can go back in there and change that title, so no worries. We
mentioned his name twice, so I don't, thumbnail passes inspection. All right, he got scammed, and I can't wait to talk about it. I can't wait to talk about the plan. He's gonna make it up to him, so that'll be fun. Make sure to tune in on Tuesday. The only way to be sure you don't miss the show is if you're subscribed with notifications on. I, for one, would know, because even though I'm on the show, I still get a notification from YouTube 30 minutes before we go live. So, not super helpful for me, but very helpful for all of you. So, like and subscribe. There we go.
I never remember to tell him to hit that noti button. Hit the notifications. Why not?
Yeah,
I
do
mean,
it. What do you got to lose?
I don't think I've hit. You guys should definitely go ahead and hit the notifications for the Clout route. I don't think I've hit notifications on a show or YouTube channel in fucking. I'll go search it myself. I don't need anybody to remind me anything, okay? But you guys should hit that noti button.
but you should.
So Tarar, formerly Mama Creepy, sent us this fucking wild ass Russian prison escape video that I think is a fitting way to end the show. He's a fellow bald, so
can't keep us in the corner.
Really, I think we should take pointers. I mean, this is a testament to the tenacity of a bald. Okay, a bald man can be captured and put in a cage, put in a cell, and locked up behind glass for people to poke and laugh and look at. But a bald will never give up his escape, okay? You better be fucking vigilant to the very end when you're dealing with a bald. Because these motherfuckers, let me tell you, we never give up, okay? We never fucking give up. Russian man standing trial attempts absurd escape. It looks like my cousin, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Igor.
He looks like he has a makeup guy. Like, could there be a more like if you Googled like Russian prisoner escapes? I mean, obviously this guy would come up because he's the famous one. But like, this is the template that I would think of when I think of a Russian prisoner escaping. It's like this guy. You couldn't look more Russian or like criminal.
Technically, this was the template from Humanity, Danny, because also if you type in the word Prometheus into your Google search, you'll see several motherfuckers that look just like this guy in Ridley Scott's almost good Alien prequel movie. So yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Our forefathers.
Paulin says the no eyebrow look is a good look. You guys should try it. You think?
Ooh, that might be episode 200, guys.
These guys, I mean, do you want me to get rid of these things? That's practically like half of the, like, This is the majority of hair on my face, or these eyebrows. More than my beard or anything else.
Ooh, that's true.
These fucking things carry the weight. This keeps me warm. If I shaved these fucking caterpillars off, I'd be fucked. I'd look like a Russian escaped prisoner.
I don't know. I feel like I'd have to lose a bet for something like that to happen.
Yeah, right. So check this out.
Which is probably what happened to this guy.
Rarely seen today outside of Russia to prevent dangerous criminals from attacking.
He's like,
or possibly even escaping, which is exactly what Grazer's planning to do.
not quiet. Not quiet. Go ahead.
So while they're just guards watching him, and he's just like sticks a leg out because that one guy got there pretty damn quick.
He's trying to like feel for loose panels.
Yeah,
where's the hole in here?
I thought there was a cell next to him. Like that's what I thought he was talking to a guy next to him. Like, hey, you know, just so you know, buddy, I'm gonna stick my leg in here real quick. Don't overreact. Don't freak out. But no, it was the security guards. The two of them just standing right there, and then he turns around, looks up at the ceiling, like, okay, I'll find a hole. So, like, are you gonna wait for them to at least not be an eyesight? Like, this guy clearly never played a Metal Gear Solid game growing up. Jesus Christ! Dude.
Well,
they got to at least be looking in the other direction before you can sneak by them.
These cops never play. These guards never played fucking Cop Simulator because they don't know how to do that right either. I mean, wait till you see this shit. They don't know what they're doing just as much as he's going balls to the wall.
It appears now that Grazer's calmed down.
Wait, is Chris Hansen narrating this?
Sounds like it. Look at this motherfucker.
Officers consider opening the box to stop him.
Come to the jail. We'll have a few laughs.
He's not giving up.
He's gone, dude. The guy is completely out of frame.
The officer has a firm grip on Grazer's.
Damn, he really did go bald everywhere, huh?
He thought that would aid his escape from prison. He's like, I gotta be aerodynamic.
Exactly.
I'll shave all the hair off my body.
He's like, I didn't shower for a week, you fucks. Here you go.
Yeah, I hope you like to smell these fucking balls in my feet in your face.
Yeah, he's pulling a Cobra JFS right now and just dropping farts on him while he laughs. He's like,
oh yeah, like this would. Yeah, you're right. This would be the exact moment they got my pants off. Now I'm just like trying to squeeze just fucking as hard as I can to shoot projectile shit out at them.
Yeah, because
piss while you're at it.
You'll be more aerodynamic. You'll be slippery, and you know no one's gonna really want to chase you after that. But I think the more important discovery to this, Danny, is we finally found the guy that Bert Kreischer has been pretending to be this whole time.
Oh, so this is the machine, dude. This guy. I mean, look at that guy.
Does that not look like a machine to you? Literally zero hair, not a single wasted, nothing. No wasted motion. That's clearly a cyborg or an android of some kind.
The scientists thought that the hair was just. We don't need that. We don't need the hair. Just make him fucking baby ass smooth.
Yeah. I mean, looks great.
Oh God,
very realistic.
Thank you, Tara, for that. I mean, nothing better than a prison escape, I have to admit.
Oh yeah, top 3 for sure.
All right, so let's look at chat as we do at the end of a show.
Ooh, chat.
Shout out everyone that's here. You know, the whole kit and caboodle, and then we'll get out of here. Okay. If I can make it to the top.
That's right.
Let's see here. Tarar. Fuck yeah. Let's party. Now, I will say that a comment like this as the first one, a little scary because I almost read it out in the first couple minutes. And when we do that, YouTube doesn't like us. Okay. So I almost read your fuck yeah out like in the right from the jump, but you know, I'm a professional.
Good work. I mean, it would have set the proper tone, though. No false advertising claims from us.
I'm gonna actually, you know what, Tara, after that comment, I'm getting you with a privacy complaint. That's for sure.
Oh, dang, dude.
You shouldn't be telling people about my party. And V-Dub says Cosmic Jive.
Oh, you doxed me, dude.
Privacy complaint.
Yeah.
I got your ass, bitch. How dare you ever say that? You don't ever say that.
Yeah, dude, that's what I need fewer people looking at my music channel. Yeah.
Whatever gave you the impression that we wanted you to go to Cosmic Jive? It's not like we start the show with the fucking songs every time, guys. No, go check out Cosmic Jive topic and like all the songs and listen.
You can check out the other channel too, by the way, since we're shamelessly plugging me. I did just release a you can call it music video if you want, but I did an old, I guess we'll call it like a vaporwave remix of Simply Red's I'll Keep Holding On. So if you want to check that out, I cannot actually put that stuff through the regular release, so it's just on the original Cosmic Jive YouTube channel, which, you know, so you can check that out too if you want.
When are we gonna release it on Cosmic Jive, or are we gonna release it on Clout Route, our We Are the World cover? When do you want to put that one out?
That one can go on Clout Route, it can go on Cosmic Jive, it just can't go on Cosmic Jive topic. Right?
Okay.
I'm not allowed to touch my own branded YouTube page. Yeah.
Okay. I see what the rules are. Okay, so thank you, V-Dub. Thank you, Tarar. Advent, nice to see you in chat. You've got the 07s. How's it going?
What up?
Thanks for tuning in, Advent.
Yeah,
you said something about that avatar. It's like a Rick and Morty /
looks like some out of the Gorillas though, right?
Right. I don't know.
Maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see on that one.
Interesting.
Ooh, Hash wants to know if everyone can be on the cover. I say yes. And
well, We Are the World.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If there's going to be an album cover, it has to have all of us, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Let's see. So thank you, Advent. Then we've got Only Mistakes. With the eggs.
Ooh.
Only Mistakes always here with the eggs at some time or another. Okay.
Even on my other shows, Only Mistakes likes to hop into bite-sized sports streams and just throw some eggs at us. It's greatly appreciated every time.
They're good though. Eggs are good. Tomatoes are bad.
Yep. Clout Crew rolls deep. Yeah, everybody understands that. It took them a while at first. They were like, "Dude, Kev, what's going on with who are these new folks you're bringing over from chat?" And now they're always excited when they see some Clout Route in the chat. So we appreciate you, Only Mistakes. And Poland pretends to like me when Poland is in a bite-sized sports chat. So I appreciate that very much as well.
Pretends, keyword.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lord knows what the
a lot nicer to me on those shows than this one, I would say. But
Carla says, "Hello, boys. Nice to see you, Carla. Thank you for tuning in tonight with the Exadel."
Yeah.
Speaking of, Poland Spring executive producer murdered her mother, married her brother. That's Poland's story, actually.
Oh, I was like, wait, Danny, I think you phrased that wrong. No, you did that one on purpose. Good for you. Stand up for yourself.
She murdered her mother. She married her brother, and now they walk around with soulless shoes all over the place.
Well, that does track, kind of.
Makes sense, honestly.
Poland says she was acting professional in front of my boss. I appreciate that.
Harles Barkley says also hello with a peace sign. So we love that. Thank you, Harles, for being here tonight. Schopenhauer, I'm here taking notes, so we better be on our best behavior. Thanks, Shoppy.
I'm pretty sure Shoppy's got some feedback for us, but we did our best.
We've got Disco Diggs coming in with the Eggs Cast. That'd be a good alternate show name. Eggs Cast.
That's our third show, but we only invite other balds. It's like we do it like,
ooh, I like that,
on Saturday mornings or something, just coffee and eggs.
I think it should be like who's the guy that does the cooking videos, but then they turn into absurd abomination. How to Basic. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. It's like an How to Basic video. It'll just be a corner of like our garage or something. Okay. and we just take turns throwing eggs at the corner until it fills up, like he does in his videos.
I would do that once a month. Yeah, I'd do that.
The eggs cast.
That one though you might want to think about a Patreon for that one because it's gonna be a lot.
That's where all the Patreon money's gonna go to.
Can I go on if I put on a bald cap? I love that.
Of course.
And yes, only mistakes. Yeah, they're big fans over there.
So thank you, Disco Diggs. Shout out Humor letting out all my secrets, telling people that I tried to take a shower with him one time. Again, I try to tell him that like what happens in Discord VC stays in Discord VC. That's generally how we operate. But I guess we're doing this now. So gonna have to explain that one to my wife after the show.
Thank God it was only an attempt, huh? Yeah.
I tried. He stopped me. Okay. He held me down naked outside of the shower and said, "You're not getting in here with me." So let's see. Clout weather.
IRL streaming.
Clout weather first, then IRL streams. Okay.
Yeah. Weather reports on Clout Wednesdays.
Let's see. Dr. Cringe, did you have to think about the name of what's the name there? What does it all stand for?
What is
MST3K. It's the fucking you were the one that was talking about it, Kevin.
But Mystery I don't know what this means. Mystery Science Theater. Yeah, 3000. Yeah.
3000. That's what it means. Okay.
Yep. I had to because I'm a loser.
I mean, that's how much I knew about it. I don't even know what the abbreviation stands for. I knew that it was Mystery Science Theater, but I couldn't even think of what all that meant. But I guess it's pretty self-explanatory there, isn't it?
I was like, wait, what? I didn't talk. That was weeks ago, man. I didn't talk about that today.
I've never watched that before. I might be letting a little bit of myself out there that people would criticize me for, but I've never watched Mystery Science Theater.
The ball's on you, man. You saw how Bill Hicks reacted to me forgetting the name, and then you're gonna admit that you've never watched it. That is crazy.
I've never even watched the reboot that they do now with all those fucking nerds that have done like the current version of the show. I haven't watched that either. I haven't watched the old one. I haven't watched the new one. I haven't watched any of it. Okay, Mystery Science Theater 3000 is a mystery to me.
And speaking of mysteries brought on by Dr. Cringe, I'm going to have to check out some of these other Twilight Zone episodes that he likes better than my favorite. I'm even if I've seen them all, which I'm sure I haven't, to be honest, there's probably a couple other ones I'm forgetting about. So
now the Twilight Zone's something I have seen. I'm very familiar with Twilight Zone. So we're down with that, but Mystery Science Theater, I can't say that I've ever watched. They just like make fun of movies, right? We could do that, couldn't we?
Yeah. I feel like that's what every movie commentary thing is just somebody doing that kind of.
Is it worse that you're saying this now than what I said? That you're comparing them to just any old.
No. That's not what I said. What I said is every act that followed is derivative of MST 3K, which
did you have to look
almost
there?
harder. Mystery Science Theater 3000. I don't know how many.
Hard to think it out. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do the math on that later.
So thank you, Dr. Cringe. And we like I said, we love your profile pic there. I mean, nothing better than a triggered Alex Jones. They have a 24-hour live stream ongoing forever, just episodes of really? Hold on. I'm gonna have to catch one of those.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, Harles. That's what I'm saying. They did. we had to course correct Danny there. It's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm correct on the Mystery Science Theater.
I could have had a lot of hate, on Twitter if we hadn't caught that.
Thank you, Twitter Geek and chat. I know him. Which criminal were we talking about on the show that Twitter Geek knew? Was it Asmongold and the Roaches?
I think it was. The Roach.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He knew the Roach.
Yeah.
As one of his regulars at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Roach. Oh God, dude! I let Asmongold borrow some of my roaches.
Yeah. Where do you think he got them?
He's got a lot more room over there in that mansion. Is. Oh goodness. It's looking like chat has been very talkative. So everybody's here tonight has been a great audience.
We thank you. Yeah, some new faces in there, or at least new regular chatters, I would say. We had some. Yeah, that stadium. I'll never live that one down.
That might be my favorite comment of the day. Kevin got Stadia. LOL.
I feel like that Malibu's Most Wanted when he's like, man, I said I got Gamecast, where he's like, there's GameCube or there's Dreamcast. I feel like that's what Stadia owners felt like. They're like, man, I said I got Stadia, man. Don't ask me about it.
Stadia second only to the Soldier cast or whatever that.
Oh yeah,
the Soldier Boy box.
On sale now at Temu and Alibaba.
So thank you, Parking Tigers.
I think Carla says it was the homeless British dude.
Oh, the homeless British dude. That makes way more sense. But he probably, to be fair, he probably knew the roach too, honestly. I mean, he probably knew them both. The UK, not a big place, so I figure they all know each other, right?
Probably.
Just a couple islands. I mean, what? They probably all fit in Texas, right? It's like, what is that? It's like barely a country. It's the end of the show. I can say whatever I want.
1776 will commence again.
Oh, goodness gracious. So thank you, everybody. I believe that is our whole chat of people. I mean, God, even though it goes on and on, we forgot to shout out Hash. Hash is one of our latecomers.
Yep.
Imagine giving someone their coffee and they walk out the door. You look down for just a second and toes. That is interesting. I mean, I'd tell them to get the fuck out of my place. That's just me, though. You walk in with your fucking, if I hear your bare feet slapping the fucking floor when you come in, or like you said, or V-Dub said, we got some sweaty footprints. Nah, son. No shirt, no shoes, no service. No soles to your shoes, no service. I guess I have to be more descriptive there.
See, I wouldn't even, Dan, you know what? You should just start at that. That's the point when you just start leaving Legos in your lobby. Just like random small sharp things. Because it's not, I mean, how could that be your fault? It's not like, why, how would you be expected to know that there's some barefoot idiot walking around in your lobby?
Is that how we fight the barefoot menace in society? We just start dropping Legos around like breadcrumbs everywhere we go.
Yep.
Eventually, one of these motherfuckers are going to step on this thing and be like, fuck, dude. Fuck the barefoot.
Never again.
I'm out on the hippie shit, okay? Back to the regular shoes.
Dude, just Legos and like, I don't know, maybe G.I. Joes. If I remember those things being pretty sharp if you stepped on them too. So maybe
banana peels, so they do the little cartoon thing.
Oh yeah, let's go Mario Kart with this. I like this. Okay, just sharp shit and banana peels. I'm in.
There we go. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for being here for the Clout Route shout out. That is our Sunday show here with clips and fun. Tuesday, we will be doing the Clout Route podcast where me and Kevin sit here, give each other big hugs in person. That's right. And we'll also be talking about way more fucked up shit on Tuesday. So you better tune in to see that show, because if you want to see things like Elmo getting his ass beat, Aiden Ross getting scammed on live streaming, the largest amount that anyone's ever been scammed,
and getting set up to get his ass beat.
Right. Pennsylvanians being crazy.
Well, I mean, that's actually pretty regular.
Just normal. Yeah, those Steelers fans. All right. Let's get out of here before the sports mob comes for us, Kevin. Thank you all for being here. We will catch you next time. Peace.